Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is Lesson 89 Practice Set and Starred Problems. Today we're going to be talking about internal and external angles of a polygon. So it says, trace this regular polygon. How many diagonals can be drawn from one vertex? And remember, vertex is a fancy name for corner. So let's go ahead and pick this. This is a side, and this is a side. Those are not diagonals. Okay, so diagonals are going to go from this corner to any other vertex. Okay, so I can draw two diagonals. It says the diagonals drawn in the problem A divide the problem into how many triangles? So I have 1, 2, 3 triangles. What is the sum of the measures of the 5 interior angles of a pentagon? Well, if I have 3 triangles, I know each triangle has 180 degrees. And if I have 3 of them, then I know the interior angles are 3 times 180, which is 540. So let me write that down. 540 degrees. And how do I know? I just showed you right here. And then it says, what's the measure of each interior angle? So I know that I have 5 angles, and I have a total of 540 degrees. So I'm going to have to divide that to find out what each angle is. So, and I get 108. 108 degrees. So that means that each one, let me pick a different color. Each one of these angles is 108. Okay, you get the picture. Okay, what is the measure of each exterior angle of the pentagon? There's a couple of different ways to do this. We know that this is 108. And I know that this plus this is 180 because it makes a line. So I could subtract 108 from 180. Sorry, calculator issues, 72. So I get that the exterior angle is 72 degrees. The other way that I can do this is I know that all of the exterior angles add up to 360. If we could put all the exterior angles together, we would get a circle. So if I have 5 exterior angles and I want to figure out what each one is, so I'm going to divide 360 by 5, and I get 72. So that's a couple different ways to find your exterior angles. Where's my... Okay, and the last question is, what is the sum of the measures of the interior and exterior angle, just one? So the sum of an interior and exterior angle is 180 degrees. And I showed this right here. Okay, so let's keep going. A baseball player's batting average is a ratio found by dividing the number of hits by the number of at-bats and writing the result as a decimal rounded to the nearest thousandth. All right, great. If Erica had 24 hits at 64 at-bats, what was her batting average? So I'm going to divide this 64 into 24. And I get 375. And this works because this is thousandths. So this is our answer here. Christina ran 3,000 meters in 10 minutes, used 2 unit multipliers to convert her average speed to kilometers per hour. Okay, we did this in lesson 88. So we have our given times unit multiplier equals our answer. So we're given 3,000 meters in 10 minutes. And we're trying to get to, so I need 2 unit multipliers, kilometers per hour. So let's do meters to kilometers first. I know that there's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So that gives me my top unit. And then there's 60 minutes and 1 hour. So my minutes cancel and I get my bottom unit. So what I have is 3,000 times 1 times 60 over 10 times 1,000 times 1. And I get 18. Okay, next problem. On a number line, graph the integers. This is positive and negative, greater than -4. So I have integers greater than -4. It's not greater than or equal to -4. So here is -4. My first integer is going to be -3. These are the ones that are greater because we have to go with the arrow. All of these are integers. Notice I'm not highlighting. Okay. Ratio box. Awesome. 45% of the 300 shoppers bought milk. Good thing they didn't buy toilet paper. Because that's all out. So this is total. We have 100, which is 300. Oh, yep. So this is milk. Not milk. And we have 45%. Excuse me. How many bought milk? So I really don't even have to figure this out. We'll use 45 over 100 is equal to x over 300. Cross multiply. And divide. And we get 135. Okay, next one. The sale price was $24 and was, all right, 16. The sale price, why is it not, there we go. The sale price of $24 was 75% of the regular price. So if I have sale, I have 75, I have 24, this is 100, doop, doop. Was how many dollars less than the regular price? That's a really good question. Why do these vex me so? So let's do this. Let's find the regular price. 24 times 100. And I get 32. And that's just the regular price. And it doesn't ask me for that, it asks me what the difference was. So I'm going to have to subtract this, and I get $8, which is the answer. Okay. Let's change colors here. What is the measure of each exterior angle of a regular triangle? So we know that the sum, all of the exterior angles add up to 360. Okay, and I have 3 angles, so this is going to be 120. Okay, missing numbers in the function table. and then graph. So let's go ahead and fill in our function table. So we have y is equal to 1/2 x. I'm going to need to plug in x. So 1/2 times 6/1 gives me 6/2, which is 3. Okay, and then I have to do it 2 more times. So y is equal to 1/2 x, y is equal to 1/2 2/1, which gives me 2/2, which is 1. And then one more time, y is equal to 1/2 x, 1/2 times -2/1 gives me -2/2, which is -1. Okay, and I bet I'm supposed to plot it, then graph it. Okay, great. 6, 3, so 6, 3, 2, 1, and -2, -1. So there's my line. I'm not great at drawing lines, but there it is. At which xy pair does the equation cross the y-axis? So it's going to cross the y-axis when x is equal to 0. So if I plug in 0, 1/2 times 0 is equal to 0. It should go through 0, 0, which it does. So that's going to be 0, 0. Okay. Multiply and write in scientific notation. We got this. And then 10 to the -3 times 10 to the -5, which is 10 to the -3 plus -5 is equal to 10 to the -8. 1.25 times 8 is 10. So I have 10 times 10 to the -8. This is not scientific notation. I have to move the decimal. And then 1 plus -8 gives me -7. Okay, collect like terms. So we have 2x, we have plus x, and that's it for that. So 2x plus 1x is equal to 3x. Those can go away. I have 3y minus 3y. So 3y minus 3y is 0. Y. So that's not even going to show up in our answer. And then I have -4 and -1. So -4 plus -1 is equal to -5. So my answer is going to be 3x minus 5. Oh boy. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this part first. Plus 3 plus -4 times -6 is positive 24. Over -3 plus -4 minus -6. Okay. So the top here is positive plus positive, which gives me positive 27. Down here, negative plus a negative gives me -7 minus -6. We're going to keep change. So I get -1, which is -27. And here, so this is -5 minus -2 times positive 6 is -12 plus. So this is positive 6 times -1, which is going to give me -6. And then I just go left to right. So this is keep change. -5 plus positive 12, which gives me positive 7. This comes down. This comes down. It's going to be positive 1. And I think, is that the last one? Nope, we got one more. We are not going to have enough time to do this in my video, so we'll do this one last problem in the next video for lesson 89.